Trump likes to bully and threaten. That's what he liked doing with Trudeau in Mexico. They both fought back. They, in the end, had to kind of like just agree to get along, but they didn't really give him anything. Not anything that they'd already decided they would do. Pretty much the same thing with Panama. They're going to take back some of their people, but we're not getting the canal. We're not going to invade it either. I'm sure our military would not want to be invading the Panama Canal and trying to take it over. That'd cause such a huge international uproar. Then you got Venezuela, where they may be helping stage a coup to be able to get that oil, which is a type of oil that we need. Nicaragua, where he got in a pissing contest with the premier there, and she set him straight. That's the thing about a bully. You got to stand up to him. So now he's going after all the FBI agents that had anything to do with J6 investigations. And that's a real problem there, because as an FBI agent, investigator, something like that, you don't really get a choice in what assignments you get. If there's some reason that you have to recuse yourself from it, that's one thing. But you don't get to pick and choose. And they're assigned, depending on their field office. Maybe some internet sleuth finds that, Joe Schmo in that town there seems to have been in the videos, and go and interview him. So you go and knock on the door and ask to see his phone and take it, and maybe his computer and email and stuff like that. Maybe they'll just interview him. If he admits everything, who knows? But that's what investigators do. They investigate. Then they return the stuff after they've taken their copies and everything. Now Trump wants all of them. And he wants to fire him, I guess. Even worse is the suspicion is that he wants to turn their names and addresses over to his supporters. That way there's going to be a lot of people looking for him. Because, he released his 1,500 hostages that committed crimes for him. And he's basically said, hey, if you commit crimes for me, I'll give you a free get-out-of-jail card. So now we got issues with the FBI. They're filing a lawsuit. And let's see if it stands up in court. But see, the problem is Hitler took something like 6 weeks to go from getting sworn in and voted in legally to actually assuming full command. Trump's doing this, if anything, even faster. He's kind of taken over the courts now. He's already had most law enforcement behind him. I think most of the military. He's got most of the media, and he's shutting out other media. He's doing things that a dictator does, making sure that all media reports on him are going to be positive and affirmative. So this is the sort of stuff we got coming up now. Remember, tomorrow, Wednesday, all around the nation, every state capital has a demonstration letting the people know we don't approve of a dictator. And, as a Republican and a conservative, demonstrations isn't anything I'd ever thought of being in. In fact, I was usually in the blue line, where I'd be the guy with the riot shield and a baton pushing people back that were rioting. But I think this is a time that everybody has to stand up. And all MAGA, think about what you've been doing. You got some extra making up to do. You got to stand up and say, this cannot stand. This cannot go on this way. We cannot have a dictatorship in our country. And if you voted for the bastard, you really, really got some making up to do. So stand up on your feet and stop being a MAGA sycophant, or whatever the heck you say that. Hey, y'all, take care. Remember, tomorrow, be good.